the crimping starts moving as well, and much more exaggerated than straight hair. So it is a fashion accessory, and it's great for the girls on stage, especially with audience of 10,000 to 20,000.
What about with shorter hair like Victoria's, though?
Well, as you see Naomi's hair, you can just actually just crimp different parts of it.
Oh,
so you get
no. I think not.
Or even underneath. What's great is underneath where you can have expansion. So the top is very clean and very conditioned, and underneath you had this exaggerated.
I like that. I prefer that.
So it's like undercurrent crimping.
Or you know, if you have it up in a ponytail, if just you take one section,
It's
it just
great.
gives it a bit more of a texture. I don't really like it all done.
Which is why later on you'll see a difference, because you.
He's done to get his hands on you.
It's not nice. The girls are completely right. This is very dated. Apart from Versace, when he did it, he left the roots straight and then he crimped the ends. But it is dated if it's just left.
Very quickly before you go, where did you shoot the video for your number one?
It was in between LA and Vegas.
Oh, in the desert.
Yeah,
the
It
desert.
looked great. And who was the bloke? Was staked out.
He was actually
Tony Ward.
Your ex-boyfriend.
Tony Ward, Madonna's ex-boyfriend.
Madonna's ex, absolutely. Yeah. Don't recognise him.
All right, well, look, thank you, Billy, because you'll be coming
I'm
back
going
a
to
bit
get
later
on.
on. You're going to
Start
get
to
on
work.
with
The
it.
girls can be my assistant.
Right.
Okay, all right, we'll catch you all later. We're going to take the news break here, but now he's back with two very different looks, but still crimped. Hello. You've got about a couple of minutes to tell us what you've done.
I'm on the last section now with this hairstyle, and I'm just showing you what you would have to do to finish the crimping off. Hairspray is very good because it gives it this shine and this finish, and it actually makes the crimping stay in a little bit longer.
This is sort of instead of that long crimped look, this is the way to update it. This is what you did for the models on London Fashion Week.
This was Leslie George, with a Welsh designer, and we decided to make the feeling of texture but putting the hair up, so it was like a modern couture feeling of hair.
So it's hairspray and then the crimping iron.
And then the crimping irons.
And
then you actually see the crimping that's left, and then secured, everything secured underneath, hidden inside the section at the back.
Can we swivel you around a bit when you finish so we can actually see the back?
Brilliant.
Right.
And then you would
That's okay.
You
sit still. I'm sorry.
Just turn up.
What a ride.
Hey, yeah, right.
That's great.
That's great. It's lovely. Very nice. And that's just in a sort of chignon, a net at the back there.
We have a false piece under here just to give exaggeration.
Right.
Because sometimes on catwalk, if you have no foundation, the hair flies all over the place.
Nice look.
It looks really great on blonde hair because you actually see the different colours and different textures.
And what are you called? Your
Bianca.
Bianca, and your
this is Tabitha.
Tabitha.
Okay, with Tabitha, we're going more what we would do for like a clubby type of look, where much younger, less dressed up, and very, very quick. So you would crimp the whole hair right through to give it the mad texture that's involved with it, and then quickly you would add an elastic.
I'm going to ask you actually, does this work on very fine hair? Because both the girls have got quite thick hair.
Yes,
no,
it works.
you haven't. Yours is very fine. Yeah?
It works better on fine hair. The reason why, it gives it much more exaggeration and thickness. It makes it really, really big, which is great for like one of the girls who was on earlier. It was very fine.
That was Emma.
Give it double the exaggeration. So this is the ponytail that I've just put in. It can be done with an elastic band or anything, but to give it even more exaggeration, we're going to add a thing called donuts, and they're used universally by session people and people who work for magazines and things.
Well, you've got 30 seconds left,
and
mate,
they're a quick way of just putting the donuts in. That's one, and then we would do
God, you are quick.
another one, and then we would do just one more to give it this.
And then what?
And then you would bring the hair back on itself.
Oh, I see. To cover them up.
Excellent.
To cover them up.
Yeah.
And this was very, very popular in the Milan catwalks.
Right.
Well,
Okay, well, it all looks
Congratulations. You did that very, very quickly.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
DIY type of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely. Good.
OK, thank you, Billy. Thanks,
Thank you, Billy.
girls.
Good
And
stuff.
that is it for today, apart, of course, from the Spice Girls, who are singing live in just 10 seconds or so hold your horses for that. Tomorrow we're talking to Adam Faith, 60s pop heartthrob, actor and tycoon, about his turbulent private life and his many affairs. The live music tomorrow is Emanate, and our vegetarian gourmet Robert Carrier cooks lunch in a health fanatics gym.
And as the wonderful brown redhead once memorably said, spring forward, fall backwards, his brilliant way of remembering which way the clocks go at the turning of the seasons. So with the clocks going back an hour this weekend, Steve Watley is going to be here with the latest gadgets to keep the home lit up nicely this winter. But we'll go out with an almighty flash now as the Spice Girls sing their new #1 live. Here's the biggest selling band in Europe with Say You'll Be There.
Bye-bye.
Take it away.
Giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear. Last time that we had this conversation, I decided we should be friends. Hey, but now we're going round in circles. Tell me, will this deja vu never end? Oh, and now you tell me that you're falling in love. Well, I never ever thought that would be. Hey, this time you gotta take it easy, throwing far too much emotions at me. But any fool who see that falling, I gotta make you understand. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear, I'll give you everything. All that I want from you is a promise you will be there. Say we'll be there. I'll say you will be there. I want you sing it with me. If you put two and two together, you will see what our friendship is for. Oh, if you can work this equation, then I guess I'll have to show you the door. There is no need to say you love me. It would be better left unsaid. I'm giving you everything, all that joy, this I swear. Yes, I swear. All that I want from you is a promise you'll be there. Yeah, I want any fool who see that falling, I gotta make you understand. I'll give you everything on this, I swear. Just promise you'll always be there. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear. Yes, I swear. All that I want from you is a promise you will be there. Giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear.
You never find a
You gotta get with my friends if you wanna be my lover. You gotta get with my friends, make it last forever. Friendship never ends if you wanna be my lover. You have got to give, taking is too easy, but that's the way it is.
Good, that's live too. Thanks, Excelente. That was good. Live a cappella. That was the summer soundtrack, and they're straight back at #1 again with their new release. The bookies are already wondering whether they should close the books on betting that they'll be this Christmas chart topper, and they are officially the biggest breaking band in Europe. So where did it all go wrong for the Spice Girls? We'll be asking them because they're live with us right through the morning.
Also today is another midweek lottery. Gets the go-ahead. What life's been like for the new millionaires who won the Saturday night jackpot. We'll be talking to the writer Hunter Davis, who's charted their fortunes since they struck lucky. Did all that cash change their lives? Did money really buy them love and happiness? We'll be finding out later, and here's the rest. If it worked for Fergie, will it work for you? Psychiatrist Rush Persaud on New Age therapies, pyramids, crystal cards, tarots. Later.
OK, top looks for autumn with the guy who shaped the supermodel style in London and Milan. Sassoon's top crimper, Billy Curry, joins us. That's at 10:50.
Super Slob Comics Lee and Herring leave their couch potato life for a nationwide tour. Get their do-nothing guide to half-term, 11:50.
And Toy Wilcox is back in line with our alternative remedy series. If you need to improve your posture, then you can catch a dose of AR. That's at 11:20.
Of 10 immaculately mascaraed eyes. The debate over who'd succeed Take That's been turned right over on its head. Sorry Boys Own, Upside Down and 911. This one's strictly for the girls.
Giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear, I'll give you everything. All that I want from you is a promise you will be there. Say we'll be there. I'll say you will be there. I want you to sing it with me.
Well, I've rarely seen so much excitement among the sort of, certainly the teenage population when we said we were going to have it. I mean, you can take that. You're easily as big as now, aren't you? You've been very modest. It's just been mega. I mean, if Wannabe started it off for you, but you've been together for a long time before that.
Yeah, we've been together about 3 years, but we're just like mates really. It's like being in a girl gang, so you've got backup and support.
Start having more of a laugh, girl thing.
Even when you go round on live telly. Yeah. The camera comes straight on you, no one's told you.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry, that's
No,
what
you did that very well.
We like that.
Where are you all from? Yeah, you're from up north, obviously. Where about?
Leeds.
Northerner.
Yeah, you Leeds.
Yeah,
You're from Leeds,
I am
yeah.
indeed.
And you're up from up north, aren't you?
Yes, I'm from
You're
Liverpool.
Liverpool, aren't you?
Well, you've moved away from why did you move away?
You still have Fred, though. He still comes down. And where are you from?
I'm from London.
You're from London. Which part?
North London.
Yeah, right. And
I'm Watford.
Watford. Yeah, that's sort of nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere.
And what
I'm
about
Hertfordshire.
You're the posh one.
Well, I went to Liverpool. My mum's really pleased that they're saying that, but I don't think I am. She's posh compared to the rest of them. Yeah.
Did you know this was going to happen? I mean, did you know 3 years ago? It might take a year or two, but we'll get there. Did you know?
No, I mean, I think we've always been sort of like optimistic but realistic, you know, as well. I mean, we've just been, you know, writing our own music and singing it and enjoying it. And the fact that other people are enjoying it as well is just a bonus for us, you know.
We can't believe it.
We can't believe
What's
it.
going on?
Well, it helps that you can sing. I mean, you really can sing. You've got a nice voice. Yes, I think
Well, that's
that's
what that little bit at the top of the show proved. You see. You sound
Singly,
very
we're not
sweet.
that good, but I suppose together we create some kind of harmony.
Do you live together? Do you share a house?
We don't now.
We
You
did
used to.
do for about 9 months, yeah,
Right.
we lived together. It was girls behaving badly.
Yeah.
Mad.
I can tell she's troubled.
Worse than me, this one, but it's just I'd probably get blamed for it, because I've got the loudest laugh.
How did you get
But
it?
it is.
I must change my bra, she said about 10 minutes ago.
Go change my bra.
Director's going, bananas, where are they? We're not going to get to the top of the show.
Oh, I like a bit of panic, I do.
So how did you get the look and everything together? I mean, how did you work on that?
This is just the way we
don't
are.
really,
What
this is
you
it.
see is what you get.
That's what you're right.
Yes.
Funny enough, we was doing something last night and everyone said, how did you choose what you wore? And we just said, well, this is what we were doing this morning. It's the only clean thing, so that's why we're wearing it, you know.
Yeah.
It's just the way we are.
The thing is, I mean, we just said to each other, you can be what you want to be if you want to wear spangly, if you want to wear baggy trousers, then that's fine. And to be honest, I don't think any of us would wear what each other are wearing. We'd just stick to what we think looks all right.
I can't see Mel in this baby doll dress.
You're a sort of sporty one, man, are you?
Yeah.
We had a fashion item actually on this very stage.
On
about
Monday.
on Monday, and we had the
we
quote,
were
the Spice
up,
Girls look. I couldn't quite work out what it is, because you all are so different. I mean, you know, you're all wearing totally different stuff.
Yeah.
There
Well,
isn't
we're
a
kind
Spice
of the same though, because we've all got, you know, driving ambition, a bit of attitude with us.
And a lot of makeup.
Yeah, a lot of makeup.
Well, maybe the attitude is what it's all about then, because actually the guy who sings "You're
being serious
Gorgeous,"
now,
we
aren't
have. No, I'm not. He was in here last week, and he was saying that he was thrilled to bits when he saw you. I think it was on the Chris Evans show. Was it? You were actually dancing to his rehearsal.
Oh yeah, it was Town of Pops.
Yeah. Right. So I mean, you really older boys as well as young kids. I mean, you really knock their socks off. And is it because you're quite sassy?
I think what one of the main things is we don't claim to be anything else apart from us, and that's it. We're not putting ourselves upon a pedestal. We're not, you know, being all hoity-toity. We are us, and that's it. Which is Melanie, Emma, Melanie, Jerry, and Vicky. That's it. We're not claiming to be anything else. Or wanting to be anything else apart from ourselves.
You see, I think you put your finger on it. I mean, I look at our little girl who's in here this morning. I'm lost in admiration. I think it's because she looks at you and she thinks, well, if I wanted to, I could do that too.
I know, that's what we want.
It's the wannabe thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we want, and especially for the girls as well. Like, the more girl bands, the better. That's what we feel. And it's just, you know, it's a woman's world.
And you can stand up for yourselves.
Go on.
And you can stand up for yourselves as well. I mean, because a lot of girls in the music business, I would have thought, I don't know, but I would have thought they can get very exploited.
Yeah, they do, but I think that's like any industry, really.
Yeah, but I think, you know, even from the beginning, we did, like, it's our thing. We took control of what we wanted to do, where we wanted to come from. So I think that started from the beginning. We've always had control over what we do.
Is it true, somebody told me yesterday in our dressing room that you had decided you weren't going to be sponsored by anybody. Somebody offered you massive sponsorship deal. He said, no, we don't need that. We don't want that.
You've been reading the Daily Mirror.
No, there's someone else who's reading the Mirror. Is that true?
Don't believe the hype.
Read it. Someone told me, right?
All right.
It's not true.
Oh, I think Mel's had a few offers, but you know, I don't think.
offers?
Yeah, sponsored them, even though that's
Another one I'm looking for, by the way.
The only one that
Send it
had
off
them,
to Zane.
Well, that brings us on to that obvious one then. Are you all fixed up? Have you all got boyfriends?
Yeah. Well, no,
some have
speaking
been.
for myself.
Who hasn't? Go on, who hasn't?
I never tell
Oh
anyone.
no!
I'm kind of like that.
We're up for offers.
Yeah. Sponsorship, we mean.
Me and Emma set up, yeah. Well, we might not be after this show, we might say. Sorry.
And how are you coping with, I mean, it is, I mean, you were being very modest, but you are the biggest thing in Europe now, on the pop scene. I mean, how are you coping with it? Does it seem strange? Do you wake up and think,
I don't think, you can't really.
I think we take one day at a time.
I don't think it's sunken in yet, because we're away so much, you know, we're so busy working all the time. I don't think we have a chance to sit back and, you know, think about it. I mean, obviously it's weird when you go out and people know who you are, that's a bit kind of weird.
yes.
But
I think even if we did have time to think about it, it's just like, oh, thank you everyone, but it doesn't change the way you are. It can't change the way you are, otherwise you start getting a big head.
And you all look so different. That's nice too, because I've heard little girls like my daughter there saying, well, I think I look a bit like Emma. But my friend Nusha looks more like Victoria. And it's like, it's really, honestly, you'll be having Barbie dolls with you next.
As long as you don't get pierced or tattooed, then it's all right. Yeah.
All right, well, listen, it's great to meet you, and you're sticking around for the rest of the morning, I sincerely hope.
Yeah.
We've got a hairstyle item coming up, so you can...
Yeah. And listen, well done for doing that stuff live at the top, because I'm telling you, most bands will not do it live. They won't do it.
Really?
No, they wouldn't.
That's
They
the
wouldn't
best
dream
part,
of doing
innit?
that.
Yeah.
And you didn't know you were going live until about a minute before we came on air.
Spontaneity.
Good stuff. Respect is due.
Thank you.
All right, okay. Listen, the girls are going to be popping up here and there through the morning, and they'll be singing their new #1 live just after midday. We're going to take a break here. We're back in 2 minutes with what